Hi, this is Leeza Harris, and in this video I will teach you how to paint a girl's face using oil paints. Rather than just diving into your painting, it makes more sense to have a plan. Identify the colors you're going to use, your canvas, the proportion of your sketch. Put everything together so that it makes the process simple. So let's get started. Begin by using your skin-colored paint to cover the face evenly. A thin layer should do nicely. Start by applying paint at the forehead and then work your way down to the neck. Make sure that it's an even coat of paint, like I've said previously, because you're going to come in with the shadows in a short while. I don't know whether I've mentioned this in any of my previous videos, but I am a big fan of the filbert brush. That's right. And that's the one I'm using over here. It really helps in getting a nice even coating. You should try it out sometime. A slightly deeper shade of the skin tone works nicely to highlight the shadows on the cheek as well as on the neck. And then it's time to turn your attention to the eyes. Start defining them. I've switched to a rigger brush in order to do the eyes, and they work brilliantly when I'm having to blend the darker colors into the lighter skin tone. And then I repeat the same process for the lips. A plan is important, as I've said, and it's because there's one in place. The process of painting has been broken down in this manner. And I am conscious of the fact that there's light and dark on the face. So it's important to take that into consideration when applying your paint. You don't want to go in too heavy at the beginning, but you just want to make sure that you have identified the areas for the darks and the areas for the lights, because you will be able to go in with subsequent layers in order to define and make areas stand out. By the time you get to this stage of the painting, the darks have been identified, they've been locked in, and so have the lights. And now it's time to turn your attention to the background. The background is a lovely combination of teal and white. So you start by applying the teal first and then come in with little dabs of white to lighten the background in certain areas. Now what you need to do is lighten the teal further so it's really pale, and apply this to the eyeball. Not the entire eyeball, but just parts of it as seen in the video. I continue with the rigger brush, but now I'm going in to make the darks darker still. You know, the areas around the eyes, alongside the nose, the shadow beneath the left eye, the lips, and even the hair. I'm using a smaller filbert brush to blend in the darks with the lights, and it works charmingly because the finish, as you can see, is smooth, and that's what I've been aiming for. I've switched back to another thin rigger brush as it's absolutely necessary to put in the details for the eyes. I begin with the eyelashes, and as you can see, I'm not going in with the ivory black. I start with a very diluted version of the burnt sienna, and then I build up the volume for the eyelashes. And then, rather than going in directly with black, I turn my attention to the detailing of the eyeball and the pupil. We have heard the saying oftentimes that the eyes are the windows to the soul. So yes, it's important to make sure that the eyes really stand out. And I'm using ivory black mixed with titanium white in order to put in the details for the eyes. And then I use a diluted ivory black to add more depth to the eyelashes that have already been painted. I lighten the teal just a wee bit and the painting is ready. I do hope that you will try this and send me your pictures of your work. I would love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. Until next week. Bye.